So I'm building a rack system to go inside a van. On the passenger side, it's going to have 3 shelves with tall legs. Driver's side is going to have 2 shelves. Then in the center, we're going to build a monorail, 12-foot monorail, to pick up tin spools so they can build seamless gutters on their machine that's going to sit below in the center here. I've got both shelves made now. Now the piece I'm working on is the trolley supports. They're going to go across the tops. I forgot to cut 2 inches off, or take 2 inches off, so I got to go up there and cut 2 inches off on all 4 posts now. But the ones in the back are going to be squared up. The shelves are 2 different lengths, but the ones towards the rear of the van are going to be squared up, so it'll just be one straight 92 inch 2 by 2 by 316, I think, tubing. And then this front one, it'll have a little bit of a jag, but those will be bolt in. Those, I'm not going to weld those in. It'll be bolt in, and then the monorail at a 4-inch quarter-inch angle is also going to be bolt in, so it's not 1,800 pounds trying to get this thing built in. This is kind of the overview of what we have going on. I'm going to have to go get some more quarter-inch angle. I plan on welding them butt to butt. So like you'll have one here, then you'll have one here welded on the back side. It should be, it's only going to lift about 400 or 500 pounds. But this is what I have going on. I did end up skipping a day. All I did yesterday was I welded everything up. I cut these bars, drilled some holes, and made a bunch of them tabs to weld on. Today, I'm going to be working on the monorail. I'm notching out both sides for these pieces. Focus. So then they can sit in here. And then my plan is to have, I made these up yesterday. See if I can do this with one hand. Garbage trucks in the background. Since this angle will be back to back, so I made that slot big enough, and then I'm going to drill holes on either side of this and then weld these together, and then that will allow the monorail trolley beam to be bolt up onto those. So let's get to it. Gonna be a long day. So I got the beam tacked up for the most part, or welded up. So I tacked it up with the MIG welder, and then I brought out the big stick welder, Lincoln SA200. I brought it out because I wanted to get a good burn in these. This is going to be a monorail, and I don't want, it's safety. Yeah, I wanted to get a nice good burn in it. The MIG welder works good for little stuff. But for big heavy duty stuff like that, 1/4 inch thick, I wanted to get a good, nice hot weld in there, make sure they ain't gonna break apart. Now I did stitch these 2-on-6, so every 2-inch weld, every 6-inch spacing to try to keep it from warping too bad. We'll see how good it worked. I need to run to the steel house and go get some more 4 foot of 4-inch angle. So I'm gonna go do that now, and then I'll come back and get it finished up. I'm getting ready to go to the steel house to go get some more angle, and I just noticed something really big. So the one closest to us is gonna be the front of the truck. That side back there is towards the rear of the truck. This shelf is supposed to be over here, and this shelf is supposed to be over here. So I need to swap these 2 shelves and pray to God those holes still line up on everything up there. And well, I guess I could just waller them out, but I'm glad I caught that before I welded that beam in, because everything is backwards. As you can see, I got the shelves flopped around, so they're sitting right now. I'm working on this piece. I did get some new angle. I got this new 4-foot section fit up. What I did was put a bevel on this side. I'm going to use this one as a backer bar, lay some weld in there, and then this one's going to be an open butt, but only one bevel. Got it all fit up. I'll set the camera up and get to welding, and then next thing will be fitting up those plates that I made. They're somewhere around here. That ain't it. Where'd it go? There they are. Fitting these up, getting holes drilled in those bars up there, and then bolt it all up for the final, and then throw some paint on it, and then we should be done. I know you all are curious. So here's the penetration with that open butt. A little bit of lack of fusion right there, but overall, it's pretty good. That's with 7018. It's now Friday morning. I got the monorail installed. I did mess up. I've had 4-inch in my head, so I put 2 4-inches together. It's supposed to be 4 inches total. So I'm gonna do some cutting, and I still got some other stuff I gotta finish welding on. We're gonna go take it out there this morning. I'm gonna go get this installed and get some videos of it in the truck or in the van. I've got everything loaded up, all the tools I'm gonna need. I hope today goes good.